All right. Barakatiyah. First, I want to start by saying Barakatiyah Yahweh, Barakatiyah Shah, Barakatiyah Yahweh, Barakatiyah Shah, Barakatiyah Yahweh, Barakatiyah Shah. Call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Barakah Kodash. Double honors, Pastor Elders, Great Millstone, and Lulu Teach Well, Peace, Salutation to all you out in four corners of the earth, Aqua, for listening and learning. Ham Yakwa, from YSO, Yahweh Shah, Sanctified Ones. Coming with a quick video. Um, it's not gonna be long. It's gonna be quick, probably about 5 little minutes. Just got a couple scriptures I just want to bring out. Like the Lord speaketh, but man perceiveth it not. Right? Like I don't know if I'm pretty sure everybody know oh boy, what's his name? Irv Gotti. He died of complications of diabetes or whatever other complications Jake deal with and go through different plagues because we would be so sinful and so wicked. But the Lord is always speaking and always telling us and showing us these things, these signs. We got the plagues. You got the plagues coming. You got all this war here. You got in Ohio. There was a mass shooting in Ohio a couple of days ago, last week, couple of days ago or so. The world is in an uproar. This is 2nd Ezra 15, 16 chapter. The world is on fire, man. And the Lord is speaking. The Lord is coming. He's visiting the earth which He has made. Okay, we got to be ready. And this is we got to be able to hear and be ready to be right quick before I even go to my first scripture that I had before I go to the uh, first scripture that I had. Let me get this scripture right here. This is James. Let me see. Let's see what verse. Yep. It's a lot. It's been colds, and sickness, and everything been going on. All right, but this is James. Right quick. Yeah, yeah. This is James 1-19. Bear with me. Let me get there. Just I know I want to go. I'm just takes my computer a minute to get there before I get there. I'm already there, but it takes the computer a minute to get there. All right. This is James. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Okay. These men, like you got your Irv Gotti's, your Jay Z's, your all these different characters that come out, your Tupacs and all these guys. None of them are James 1-19, right? None of them are slow to be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. None of them are like that, and they don't listen. They're not quick to hear, right? They're slow to hear, right? They don't hearken to the words of the Lord. So the Lord put these plagues on us. The Lord put us things to try to it's not like these one of the men of the Lord, but the Lord speaks to us all for reasons. And this man had this condition, but yeah, he's in the grave now. He's he's not here at the moment, and he when he's back in the spirit world, his body in the grave, right? And he's back in the spirit world with the Lord, learning getting his judgment, being showed his wrongs and all his wickedness, the things that he did on this earth, and the people that he fucked over, you know. So right here, right quick, I'm gonna go to Job 33. Uh and just Job 33 uh and 14. For Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. That's right. See, the Lord speak, and when he speak, he don't speak pleasantly, right? He give you he curses you. He give you different plagues, different elements. Some man got slacking. My brother was a little sick. Some men come out with a little some men come out with deformities, so and the Lord is speaking to this earth, and right now the Lord is using Donald Trump, right, to speak through the earth, to speak to the people, but man ain't perceiving that. People getting cut off of their what's that called, the DEI or DAI or whatever the hell they call it. You know, screaming, hollering, and crying, whelping and yelling. But they don't understand that even better. Jake is crying about it, but Esau is being cut off by it as well, because there's more people on that. They they said it was looked up the statistics of it. There's more so-called white women who has benefited from the DEI or DIE, whatever the hell it's called, than any other people in America. The so-called white woman has been cut out of a lot of jobs more than the so-called black woman has, because there's only been a few that they have given it to. Only a few so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans that has been able to use that program, but the majority of the people that use it is, guess who? So-called white woman. So she's getting beat. She's getting beat down by the very same man she put in. But the Lord is speaking, man. The Lord is speaking to this earth. Through all this calamity, there's big earthquakes and all the fires in California. The Lord is speaking, but man perceiveth it not. Man is slow to hear. He's quick to speak, and he's quick to wrath. Man is slow to hear. The Lord said, "Be quick to hear." You gotta be quick to hear the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. Read that again. This is this is James 1:19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, and this is really to the Israelites, but this is just speaking upon how the world is, right? Let every man be swift to hear, quick to hear. But this world is slow to hear the Lord, right? The scriptures, the word, the understanding of Yahweh Shema Shah falls upon deaf ears when it comes to the word, right? The world, when it comes to the world, the word of Yahweh Shema Shah falls upon deaf ears. Okay, make sure I say that right. Be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. See? Okay. Right here, let me go back to Job, and this is Job. Job 33:14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. That's right. And how does the Lord speak? The Lord speaks through his tempest, through his plagues. Like Irv Gotti just learned, the Lord was speaking to him, man. The Lord was telling him. He knew he had these strokes. I think he had a stroke before he passed away. And then he ended up, having another couple strokes and died. But the Lord was speaking to him, told him the first time, man, you already had diabetes. So through the diabetes, he kept having strokes. The Lord was speaking to the man, telling the man, hey, look, it's time for you to get your life together. It's time for you to, switch some things about who you are. But what? The man don't perceive it, man. The man don't listen to Yahweh Shema Shah. He only goes on his own will, or what he thinks is his own will, Right here. And right here, I want to, this is Psalms. This is Psalms. Yep, there we go. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 5. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 4. He that's in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai shall have them in derision, right? And that's the whole world, the whole earth is Esau, Edom, right? They're gonna be in they're gonna be where they're going into a clusterfuck, right? Donald Trump is basically coming in and making so many laws, and he's hurting his own people. He's signed all these orders, and a lot of it is backfiring on him. It's he's hurting his own. Okay, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. See, so that's how the Lord speaks. This Lord speaks to you in his wrath, and he vexes you in his sore in them, and he vexes them in his sore displeasure. So, speaking of Irv Gotti, he was vexed, but the Lord spoke to him through his wrath, and the Lord speaks through this earth through his wrath, just like that kid that put that murder, that little Jake dude that murdered all them kids in I think it was Antioch, Tennessee. The Lord speaking through his wrath. The Lord put an evil angel on him, and he made him and he made them commit the murders, right? So we gotta watch and listen, learn to listen when the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is speaking, man. We gotta learn to open our ears to the Lord, because when we don't, there's always a repercussion for not listening, for not surrendering your ears unto the Lord. See, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Okay, this is let me go here. Oh yeah, and what does it say about the Hebrews 12 and what's up, the Hebrews 12 and like 29? Hey man, the Lord is a consuming fire. So when the Lord speak, he gonna burn your ass up. This earth is gonna burn up. The people of this earth is gonna burn up. It's burning up. Chaos is going to ensue, and all that is because Yahweh Shema Shai is speaking unto the people, and the people is not hearkening. They're not hearing. They're not listening. Right. This is Isaiah 30 and 27. Behold, the name of the Lord comes from afar with burning anger and dense smoke. His lips are full of fury, and his tongue is like a consuming fire, just like that consuming fire the Lord put down here in California. Rather, if they started it, but it's the Lord who made them do it. It's the Lord that put it in their minds to start them fires. It's the Lord that makes the wicked do what the wicked does. And it's the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, that makes the righteous do what the righteous does. So the Lord speaks, and when he speaks, it's through wrath. It's a heavy when, especially when it's his judgment, when he's putting judgment out upon the earth. It's a tough judgment. When people being put to death, it's a tough judgment. The Lord is speaking, and I'm pretty sure the Lord had a conversation with you beforehand. You just didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to listen to it. You didn't want to get right. The Lord said, "Man, change your lifestyle." The man said, "Fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want to do." And what happened eventually? The Lord threw his one stroke on the man, threw another stroke on the man, and next thing you know, now the man is dead at the age of 54. He's still a young man. No, he's still young. 54, still young. You know, not an old man. You starting to get up in there, but you shit. At 54, you still viable to go. Do what you do. You know, the men, they work their life for this world. They give everything they got to live upon this earth and to enjoy the riches of this world, but yet they don't listen to the Lord. They don't perceive when the Lord is speaking unto them. Man. They don't want to hear it. You know, it's like that bullshit they had on that football shit tonight. When they was getting their little awards and shit. These guys is clowns, man. You sit up and look at them, man, and they're all a bunch of fools. Nelly just got dogged out at his concert. Some chick, dogged him out because he went over to Trump's went to Trump's little inauguration and did the heckle and jekyll. He did the he did a little jig. He was jigaboo. He's him, Snoop, and all the rest of them, man. But they a bunch of clowns, man. But the Lord been speaking to the men, but yet the men don't hear. The men don't understand. They speak. The Lord spoke to that man through Irv Gotti. The death of Irv Gotti is speaking to all them so-called stars, all them Negro, Latino, Native Americans into that industry. But they ain't gonna hear it. They ain't gonna. They're not gonna see it. Oh, it ain't me. They don't care. It's not them. So what does it matter? They gonna live their life. They got to get their money. But what good is shit? Hell, Irv got money. Irv is rich. What good it do him? What good is it now? He's dead. What good is it for him now? He's not here. Because why? He didn't take heed when the Lord spoke unto him. He didn't take heed of the Lord's word. He continued to be a nigga in this world. He continued to worship Satan in this world. To go the ways of the heathen. He went the way of the heathen in this world. He slapped the hand of the Lord away. Once again, is Isaiah 30 and 27. Behold, the name of the Lord comes from afar with burning anger and dense smoke. His lips are full of fury. and his tongue is like a consuming fire. Hebrews 12 and 29. For our power, Yahweh Shema Shai, is a consuming fire. Okay. His breath is like a rushing um torrent that rises to the neck. He comes to sift the nations in a sieve of destruction. He bridles the jaw like he put in a fucking horse's mouth or horse's a bridle to control which way it goes of the peoples to lead them astray. See, so the Lord does the same to them. So the Lord led Irv Gotti astray. He done led all them. The 2/3 has been led to astray, right? The 2/3 of our nation has all been led astray. Why? Because they don't want to perceive when the Lord is speaking. They don't want to hear the Lord. So the Lord let them go. They get 40 years. They get 30 years. They get 20 years. They get 60 years. They get 70 years. But when it's over, it's over. And then they have to face that judgment, man. Right? So when the Lord speak, he kill them different kind of ways, like like this one Jake, I forget what's his name? He went with that Chinese chick, Russell Simmons' ex-wife. He married her behind Russell Simmons, all that adultery and shit. Now that's committing complete adultery. What was that? Russell Simmons had his Chinese chick. Damn, what's her name? Supermodel chick. Pretty lady though. He had 2 kids with her, married her. She divorced him, right? And then married married that dark skinned Jake brother, man. Think he from somewhere in Africa, whatever. But him, he's on there crying. He on there crying about how he don't make enough. He done been in so many movies, right? And he living fucking paycheck to paycheck. He living hard. Crying about how he don't have enough. Really, he don't. It'd be hard for him to survive because he all the movies and really ain't got nothing to show for it. So so these guys, they sell their soul, and that's the Lord talking to him. The Lord and literally the Lord speaking to him, and he still don't perceive it. That he need to get the fuck out of that life that he's in. But what the Lord speaketh once, the Lord speaketh twice, but man perceiveth it not, man. Man is not listening to when the Lord is speaking. And then until the Lord come down to speak heavy, in the case of Irv Gotti, he throw a couple strokes on him and put him to death. This is Isaiah 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord is coming, cruel with fury and burning anger, to make the earth a desolate and to destroy the sinners within it. Nahum 1 and 6. Who can withstand his indignation? Who can endure his burning anger? His wrath is poured out like fire. Even rocks are shattered before him. So look, I didn't want to keep long. I just want to bring out something quick because I was just saying about old boy Irv Gotti. He got put to death. The Lord put him to rest, and hey, more better for him, man, because all the shit he's done. When the Lord spoke to that man, he didn't listen. He chose not to hearken unto the voice of the Lord. He hearkened to the voice of Satan, man, and you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live in that life, and you gonna die by it. So right quick, this was my last scripture. This is Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, of armies, with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So look, y'all got to be ready for what the Lord got coming to you. You keep sitting around, not listening to what Yahweh Shema Shai is saying, what the Lord is telling you, putting in your ear. You keep going off, living your life how you want to live your life. You living your best life. Shit. You feel all your better days is before you. You keep living like that, and if you can't see now, you're gonna be like Julio Fulio, you're gonna be like the King Von, you're gonna be like all them niggas them being put to death, on this earth because why they didn't perceive the words of the Lord. They didn't listen, they not hearkening to the Yahweh Shema Shai. So you keep living your life, Snoop, all them Nellies, all them guys, man. Hey, that chick went off on Nelly in his fucking face, man. You know, in this motherfucking face. You know, the chick went off on Nelly. She dogged him out because why? Because he was out there fucking with Donald Trump. You know what I mean? You know, they see him as a house nigga. You know, he's a house nigga, and so are all of them. You know, because not too long ago, a couple years ago, there was something about fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't my president. Fuck Donald Trump. You know, they made a whole rap song about it. But then now you look up, they run around kissing his ass, man. You know, kissing the so-called white man's ass, right? So, look, if you don't listen to what Yahweh about your mouth shot, I got to say, man, that's on you. You know, more power to you, and may all the burning of Isaiah 29:6, may everything from Psalms the second chapter come to you. Uh, um, Slakia. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Slakia. Shit. All right, yeah. But yeah. So may all the Isaiah 26, may you get all the plays Isaiah 26. May those come down upon you. Um, Isaiah 13 chapter, Nahum 1-6, Jeremiah 25. May the Lord Isaiah 30 and 27. Hebrews 20, 12 and 29. Hey, look, may the consuming fire of the Lord come down upon all the earth. Hey, I'm Yaquaf Wise, so Yahweh shall sanctify ones. Hope that was edifying to somebody. Hey, Shalom and a Bible ball. And death to this bitch, man. Death to this bitch. Let this bitch croak over. You can't croak over fast enough. Shalom. Bible ball.